Hey, welcome everyone. I'm just so glad to have you with us today. My name is Rebecca Harmon. I represent New-Haiti Enterprises with James Toussaint. And you are here with me today for a very special guest podcast discussion with Emily Carpenter. She is a singer and actress and has a great deal of time that she enjoys spending helping us with New Haiti and its work to try to impact the world for Haiti. And I just thank you today for being with us. Emily, thank you for joining us today. Could you please introduce yourself and let everybody get to know you better?
Yep. My name is Emily Carpenter, as Rebecca said. I'm from Toronto, Canada. Here in Toronto, Canada, I've been doing acting since I was 9 years old. I was in my first play by Rogers and Hammerstein, The Sound of Music, in a tiny little town here in Ontario, Cobourg, Ontario. It's the sister
Oh,
town of Cobourg, Germany. So I've been loving to play another character to get my mind off my own problems since I was a kid. I pursued ballet. I was in talent shows. I graduated from Sheridan College Performing Arts Program, which is the top school in North America for animation. And I graduated from Toronto Film School up here in Toronto, writing scripts, doing film production. And I'm here to Haiti and give back to the world and make the world a better place here. My grandfather actually adopted my aunt. My aunt's adopted from Haiti. He brought her up here to
mhm.
Canada. She lives in Quebec. He really felt compassion because she was having a hard time. So she lives on Canadian soil now and she's having a better life. And I also have another aunt on my mom's side who is Dominican, and she happens to share the same last name as James, which is Toussaint. So it's very interesting how we have a lot of coincidences, and James and I connected on Facebook.
Yeah, you really do. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Wow.
Interesting.
Small world. Very fun. Well, hey, do you mind just sharing a little bit more about maybe how you're going to be doing things in the future? We've got our connection to James. I know James and I got to meet on LinkedIn. You said you met him on Facebook. I didn't know if there was anything else you could tell us there about James. Just share with us, what do you think about James and all that he's doing with this impact for New Haiti?
Well, he's a very friendly man. I can see that he wants to give back to the country that he's from. He helped me out. I was down a bit last year, some rough things going on in my life, and he really encouraged me with my career. He never gave up on me. He's very persistent, very generous and giving man. Even though I haven't met him in person, I
Mhm.
have faith that he's going to make a huge difference and help out the country that he's from. Very honest with him, nothing dishonest about him, from what I can gather. And we talked on the phone a couple times. So,
He is pretty cool.
yeah.
James and I have actually worked together for about 2.5 years, almost 3 years now. So it's really nice to be able to meet other people and hear how they have been impacted by his friendship as well. Because just being able to see all the different things that he is involved with and impact excites me to continue working with New Haiti Enterprises. Great group of people there. They have others on staff there as well that are just wonderful. James very careful to pick the people to represent New Haiti, and obviously you're very special. And he has pointed out on many occasions that it's important to us to really support you as well. So if you'll take a moment, tell me why New Haiti? Why have you chosen to work with us in this way?
Well, I want to give back, like I said, not just because my grandfather adopted my aunt from Haiti and everything, but just because I watched World Vision as a kid. I saw poverty and
Mhm.
saw the third world country. It's very heartbreaking. It makes me want to cry, honestly. And
Mhm.
I come from the wealthiest family myself, so I understand what it's like to be lacking money and resources. And I like to make the world a better place. This world would be less corrupt if people would just be less selfish and give back to society and help one another out. I mean, just make the world a better place and be a light for the world, right?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. What kind of things have been going on for you as an ambassador for New Haiti? What kind of things have you gotten to do?
So James asked me on and off the past year to message certain celebrities on Instagram. He gives me a kind of a speech on what to tell them, and I know they're very, very busy people, I imagine, so it's hard to get a hold of some of them. But I do message
Sure.
on Instagram and I send them a picture. He makes a banner with one of my headshots. So I wait until
That was
he responds.
probably made by me, actually.
Made by you. Well, credit goes to you, Rebecca.
No, I'm not sure. There are a lot of things that both Tammy, one of has other workers, and myself like to play with design. So I'm glad you're getting to utilize those.
Absolutely. Tammy helped me with my YouTube channel, which is M's. By the way, we can add the link to the bottom. I can check out my YouTube channel, M's Diary, channel for singing, which is Emily Carpenter under my name. You can check those out as well.
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead and repeat that one more time. Just make sure they heard it clearly.
Yeah. So my YouTube channel, called M's Diary. We can put the link in the description below. EMZ Diary or EMZ if you're American. EMZ Diary. And then I have another YouTube channel which is for singing with my name, Emily Carpenter. It's just Emily Carpenter Official is the link. So you can do a Google search and look it up yourself and check out my creative work.
Wonderful. Oh, that's so great. I will actually be looking forward to checking that out too. I did not realize you had two different ones. So
Yeah.
very cool. Very exciting stuff. Well, tell me, what's coming up for you next? I know there's a hint of some extremely exciting things going on. Would you like to share a little?
Absolutely. So I'm British. I might not have mentioned that. My mommy's from Britain. So I'm doing my dream of acting because unfortunately my mother never had the chance to pursue her dream of acting. So I'm going to go ahead with it and start a new life. I want to go over to Britain. I have dual citizenship. Back to my normal voice because I'm born in Canada. I have dual citizenship. My mom is born in England. She's born in Kent in south of London in England. So I want to head over to Britain by September 28th. October. That's my goal. I'm doing it by faith. I don't have all the money in the world, but I'm doing it by faith because I want to pursue my dream, and I feel like God's telling me to leave Canada. So
Wow, that is huge news. Oh my goodness.
it is. I've never been to England in my whole life, if you can believe this. I've never actually been there, but I'm doing. I wanted to go since I was a kid. So
Well, I have met both Canadians and English that have been amazing, and I know you're going to fit in just fine. And you really should do what's going to call you to be the best that you can. You've got some amazing skill sets, and I know they're just going to love you over there.
oh, thank you, dear. You're very kind. I appreciate that. I think Britain will appreciate a Brit, hopefully, God willing. So there we go.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Well, is there anything else you can think of that you wanted to express and share with us today? I know you've got just so many different connections and things that you get to put your hands in. Feel free to enlighten us with a little bit if you want.
So I have a project that I'm working on. I'm not going to say too much because there's confidentiality, obviously, about child abuse. I have a huge heart for people that have been in foster homes, people that have been neglected as children. I didn't have a perfect childhood myself growing up. So because of that,
Mm,
I do like to help others that have gone through childhood trauma. Um,
sure.
Script. That's all I'll say. It's about child abuse. I do need some extra money. I have a scriptwriter connection out in London. I'm looking at these 1,800 American to finish the script and move forward to production. I'm hoping and praying by next year.
Wow. So you've actually got a script in process right now, and it's related to child abuse as the topic.
Yeah,
Trying to bring awareness to that area.
exactly.
Wow.
Many kids go through that, man. It's heartbreaking and it's so not funny. People can really end their lives with those things. So
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Thank you for sharing that. That's
yeah,
exciting stuff, girl. Oh my goodness.
just need money for the script. 1,800 American. I've been working on this project for 3.5 years, so I wanted to finally get off the ground, right?
Yes, absolutely. Oh, I'm sure that's going to come up sooner than you expect. So we'll definitely be praying for you with that. And goodness, lots of great things. Well, I personally appreciate everything that you've been doing to help New Haiti and the efforts that you've made to reach out to other celebrities. For any of those that may be listening, many, many thanks from all of us, from James Toussaint and myself, Rebecca Harmon, and from Emily Carpenter. We just really appreciate anyone who's willing to support this cause. New Haiti is designed to both be a blessing to those in Haiti and for those who support the people in Haiti, because many of us have loved ones and friends and people we know, missionaries over there, that have really been trying to do everything they can to help the people rebuild New Haiti after the devastation from the hurricane and from the earthquake. And I think a lot of people just aren't aware of how much rebuilding is still necessary. So, thank you for all your efforts to reach out to those that would be willing to lend us a hand and help with economic support. So, everyone, I'd love for you to support Emily Carpenter and to check things out at newhaitienterprises.com. We definitely have a lot more to offer you and ways to get connected and help people with New Haiti. So, Emily, one last question, and this is a surprise.
Okay.
You can say yes or no to answering it, but if you had the opportunity to do some type of live where you shared a bit of your singing
Hmm.
or some of your acting or voice acting, would you be willing to do something like that to entertain us and share with our group of people that support us?
Absolutely, darling. I'd be more than thrilled to do so. I'd find that a great pleasure. Thank you for the opportunity.
You are most welcome. Well, then we will have to connect again.
Well, yeah, I actually like to sing a song that's done by a bunch of Canadian artists up here in Canada called Young Artists of Haiti. When I get older, I will be stronger. You know that song with the earthquake from 2010?
Yes, yes.
Song, I want to do like a cover of that song because I love that song since I was like a teenager. I really love that song. So,
Well, that would be fabulous. Oh, you should do it, definitely.
absolutely. Yep. Bieber, Justin Bieber, Avril Lavigne, all the clubs. Yep.
Wonderful. Well, you are such a treat. I so appreciate having you here with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you again. And please tell everyone you meet in Britain when you go over there that they need to treat you with extra kindness because you're an absolute sweetheart and they need to get to know you very quickly.
Oh, well, thank you, dear. Well, it'd be nice if everyone's kind to one another, wouldn't it? Mean, right?
Yeah.
So,
Thank you again, Emily, for being with us today. And I am looking forward to chatting again soon and having a little solo from you.
all right, I'd love to. I'd love to do when I get older, I will be stronger. There we go. Yep.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye, and we will look forward to having you again very soon.
Okay, we'll talk soon.
Thank you, hon. Bye bye.